Guys, I just recorded a 15-minute video, but forgot to make sure my audio was working, so let's do that again. Alright, for this video, today I want to go over my listing presentation. This is what I'll bring to all my listing presentations for my listing appointments, whenever I got a home seller calls in, whether they see my social media ad, referral, whatever. Even for sale by owner. Oh, I got for sale by owner one that's a little bit different, but basically the same one. I'll show you guys that as well. So let's get started. Thank you for clicking on this video. Let's get right to the point. This is my listing presentation. We start off with the basic, the welcome screen, picture of me, my contact info, the best choice for your home sale, because you gotta have confidence. I'm the best. If you don't believe you're the best, no one will. Am I right? Okay. On to the more gritty details. Why I'm different. As you can see, I picked a picture that shows me having a red tie, whereas everyone else is basic gray and white, unique. So the first thing I offer is an easy exit, no hands held listing agreement. So I'll tell them it's an easy exit, no hands tied listing agreement, where basically they have the right to cancel out of the listing at any time if they feel like I'm not doing my deal before we're under contract or escrow, depending on your state. And the reason I have it like this is because I don't want to do bad business. I don't be known as the realtor who is tough, won't let his clients get out of the listing agreement, because honestly, selling your house is a real emotional process. I feel like there could be a lot of reasons why maybe they just don't want to sell their home no more, or maybe, who freaking knows, maybe they found the number one realtor, Ryan Serhant. He is offering to sell their home and they just want to work with him. It's whatever. At the end of the day, I'm not going to tie them to a listing contract because I don't want to have a bad reputation as that tough realtor who's mean to his clients and forces his will upon the people who works with, And on top of that, I already know that it would just be a big headache. And I always say, why not go after other business at that point, people that would appreciate you. And also, this is a good selling point. They feel comfortable that I want keep them tied down to the contract, and sometimes they'll write it on there as well. The next thing is my unique approach to selling homes. Unlike most agents who only do a fancy sign-on, I'm actively working to sell their home. This is with the advertising, making phone calls, letting people know I got a listing, blah blah blah. We'll get more into that into the marketing page. I'll let them know that your home is not another transaction in my to-do list. I take each listing seriously, which is actually true. This is my first year as a realtor, so each opportunity I get to sell a person's home, of course, I'm taking it very seriously. Number one priority. I let them know a more busy agent who's more experienced 10 years, they won't care about their listing the way I will. So I use that to set myself apart. The price derivative. So this is to help with this kind of complements my CMA, right? Because always when selling a home, we want to be right at market value. We don't want to be way too above it and just have a home sit there on the market, wasting their time as well as ours. So I let them know we need to be right around market value. If they want even a little bit less, if they prefer, to get as many buyers out there possible. Because the number one thing we want is offers, right? We want people to actually look at the home, give us offers, so we can actually negotiate from there. And I always let them know a listing price is just a listing price. It's not the sold price. And what that means is at the end of the day, we can say we want 200 when really we're chasing after 210, 215, 230, And you just let them know simply, hey, we got offer at 210 already. If you want, you're gonna have to bump it up. And then a lot of times will actually submit 215 depending on if they really like the home and they want to be in the area because it's a great location. They love the granite countertops or whatever, When the people love their home, they'll be willing to spend a lot more. It's not like a car, people always try to go down. With a house, they're willing to go up. If they really love its location, they like the neighborhood. Maybe it's got a swimming pool or the neighborhood swimming pool. So that's why I always let them know. The number one thing we want is for the house not to sit on the market for a long time. And for people to come out there, let's get a bunch of offers and have it sold in less than a week. If possible. Some houses, they take a lot longer depending on the area and what their price is, of course. This is just compliment my CMA again. I'd let them know we're getting properties that sold within a mile of your home, or less if possible, or more if needed. I check the public records. I just check mainly MLS This is typically not necessary. Yeah, I usually use sole listings. I like to avoid pending if possible. Yeah. I use active listings to demonstrate, the competition. So I'll let them know if we're selling a 4-bedroom, 2-bedroom house with a 2,000 square feet, and the guy right next door, for instance, is selling the same thing and he's priced right around 215, right? We need to know that what makes our house either better or worse than his to justify the price. So if his is it's just got just a swimming pool and ours doesn't, his has got granite countertops and ours has some cheap material, his is probably worth a bit more. In order to compete with that and not have every buyer come and look at his, we're probably gonna have to go down at least 10 to 12K, because we want people to come and look at ours and we want to be able to compete. And obviously, if the value isn't up to par with something else's, we're gonna have to go down a little bit to better match it, because at the end of the day, buyers do love saving money, and we're trying to sell the home, not just sit on it and get nothing done, wasting time. And as you guys know, the longer a house sits in the market, the more it tends to sell for less than what it's worth, typically, because they think something's wrong with the home at that point. Marketing your property. Much of your marketing today, yeah, this isn't that important. It's just kind of more of a throwaway, but hey, it looks cool, right? Okay, the seller's roadmap. So this is where I kind of explain to them how the process will look like. They'll meet with me, the professional. We'll find a price that makes sense, right? If they want to go a little bit over market value, that's okay, as long as they're in the home's not worth 200 and we're trying to sell for 250 or 300, something stupid like that, right? At that point, it was just okay, we're just wasting time. If they want to go 250, but they're willing to go down to say, hey, a week goes by, we're willing to bring the house down by 5% if we get no offers, then at that point, sure, okay, we'll agree to that verbally, and that's what we're gonna do. So we establish a price that makes sense. We get the home ready, so this will be typically getting it cleaned out, whatever, or maybe they want to move the furniture out early. Whatever they want to do, just get the home ready for the photos. And then once we got the photos set, that's typically when we're gonna list the home. Offers negotiations, so we're gonna get some offers. We're gonna see if it's a good offer, we'll just take it if they want it. This looks perfect. If it's a little under, we might hit them with a counter offer. It just depends. And then from there, I explain to them, your home needs to sell 3 times. 1, during the offers, right? Getting an offer, that's the first sell. The second is during the inspections. An inspection of the home will lead to treatments, repairs, and recovery. This will be a list of stuff that, maybe the inspector finds. Hopefully he doesn't find nothing, but if he does find something, we need to get past inspection. That's the second time the house will sell. And the third time will be appraisal. Now, if they're following the market value thing, then appraisal should be no problem, because I already did the research. And anytime we go with my market value, it never has fun with appraisal. When we try and sell a lot over it, then we need to get past appraisal. So that's the third time it sells. After that, it's just as long as nothing crazy happens, as long as no one dies or something stupid like that, we move to closing. And yeah. The marketing channel. So you can put whatever you want for your marketing. This is what I'm telling them, and this is where I usually it excites my sellers when they see that this is what I'm doing for my marketing. So I do the basics: sharing on my social business page, which is my Facebook page and my Instagram, sharing on my websites. I got a website as well as a link tree, which basically I'm sharing it on all my platforms, YouTube, whatever, Oh, sorry. I offer the unique marketing methods. This is professional photography, video tours, which are ultimately, I explain, the most important when selling a home, as well as price, and some good photos, because that's what buyers are looking at. I offer smart ads to buyers looking in the area, more exposure. Mega open house. I use this thing called Vulcan 7 to call people in a 1-mile radius and let them know we got a house for sale just listed, and we're holding an open house this weekend. And if they want to come look at the open house or with me, if they are someone they know is interested, I always tell them that. Let them know, because a lot of times they won't be interested because they already got a home they're living in. That's why you say if you are someone and typically they might have someone that might wants to move into the neighborhood, or they got a friend that they would like to live next to them, or an aunt, family member, right? And they'll be like, oh yeah, I actually do. And then from there, you just text them the home information. You say, hey, what's a good time to come look at it? Boom. Maybe you're getting double commission. Who knows? The next one is social media email advertising. This is emailing the home out to all the database, sharing it on my social pages. Just listed door hangers. I'll print out about like 250 of just listed door hangers, and I'll either do it at the same neighborhood or a neighborhood that's close by that might be interested in it, right? And that's if it doesn't have that many like houses around it, right? Like it's like a not nice neighborhood. I'll choose like the closest neighborhood to it and do that. We got the just property flyers, brochures. I'll oftentimes bring a property flyer with me and let them know that this is what I do for my flyers, and this usually excites them as well because we'll have this in the home, right? And so any buyer that comes in, they'll be able to pick one up and they'll be able to see the awesome flyer I made, which will basically tell them how awesome the neighborhood is, how awesome the area is, how awesome just everything about the home, how this home is perfect for them. The school is nearby, the neighborhood's amazing, the location's perfect, blah, blah, blah. Tell them what stuff's nearby that they might be interested in, you know, and why this home should be a good fit for potential buyers, right? I show them my recent sales. You could put, you know, explain how awesome you are in selling your home, how you got multiple offers within 24 hours. Or like on this one, me and other realtors, we appraised this home saying that it was actually like $245. So I explained to them how, hey, we sold this for like $30K over market value. No, it was $240. Yeah, we appraised at $240. Yeah, and I explained to them, hey, we got it sold for $30K over its appraised market value. We're amazing, and we're gonna hopefully do the same for yours, right? And almost last, we had some client testimonies. This one's actually a full review. You can find on my Facebook page, a legit one. You can grab the real photo of your past clients, right? If you would like. I just didn't bother asking. I went ahead and just used a little icon, more simpler for me. But you can, you know, get it more personal, whatnot. Get a little photo so you see a real person that trusted you and said had an amazing time working with you as a realtor. This one was more like a text confirming this, right? But it is at the end of the day a testimony because this is the one I sold in more and I did an amazing job and she was quite happy. Oh, what did I just do? I'll fix that later. What the freak? Okay. Sorry about that. That was pretty goofy. We all make mistakes, all right? So getting started is easy. Once we agree to a price, we just have a little bit of paperwork. This is a listing agreement, of course. And then I can have their home on the market as little as 5 hours. Well, yeah, literally I can. So once we, sometimes we'll plan ahead of time, right? They'll let me know that the house is ready to go. They want to meet with me on Tuesday. I'll be like, great. Can I get my photographer out there? And they'll be like, yeah. So whenever that happens, I'll meet with them real quickly, go over it, and they'll be like, yes, hurry up and sign. Show us the paperwork. And then we'll get it signed, and then we'll have the photographer come out there like an hour later or so. He'll send me the photos as soon as he's able to, and we'll get the home on the market. Last page is a basic thank you for taking time out of their busy day to just meet with me and consider, hopefully, work with me, or at least considering to help me accomplish their goal of selling their home. And then I have my company, the company address, another picture of me holding a telephone, as you can see, and my contact info. So yeah, this is what I bring. I have it on my iPad right here. I bring my little friend. You can also bring a laptop if you don't have an iPad, whichever floats your boat, you know. You can do it on your phone as well, but I feel like a phone's too small for it. You should definitely use an iPad or laptop, I'd recommend. I used to print these out, but I stopped doing that because, well, first, one, it's a hassle. Two, it's really not necessary. I feel like they honestly appreciate just being able to scroll through it on the laptop. It's much more simpler that way, right? Another thing I bring is the CMA, of course. I go ahead and I just print those out myself. I make sure I have it fully printed out and ready. And I'll have the specific homes looked up on MLS, right? And we'll scroll through that on my iPad/laptop as well, whatever you're using, right? And yeah, the CMA, I'll probably bring a property flyer and let them know how my flyers look, whatever. And I feel like there's one more thing I'm missing. Oh, so if you like me, hopefully you don't just take the photos on your iPhone like a cheap realtor. If you have to, that's fine though. Not knocking on anyone's business, but if you can, it's really just a huge upgrade. Just being able to, not only for like marketing yourself, but also to better represent your client. Just paying the extra like 150, typically is what it's gonna cost, right, to get the photos done of the home. I hook up the company I use. I show them the type of photos they take and how this will be awesome, right? We're gonna get some awesome photos uploaded and it's gonna look good. The buyer's gonna love it and they're gonna come out and buy it, right? But yeah, that's about all I got for now. Last things to close out here, I would like to say thank you everybody for taking time out of your day to watch this video. Hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. Consider subscribing, and yeah, stay tuned. I plan to be posting twice a week. Okay, at least once a week, but if I can, I'll be trying to post twice a week. So consider subscribing, liking the video, share this with your madre y tu papa, and yeah, have a good day everyone. Bye bye.